Hi Capricorn, I hope that you are all doing well. This reading is going to cover your next 3 days. I was seeing the 3 of Cups, so there can be something going on like a gathering, or you could be socializing. I'm seeing 9 of Cups. This is the first card that we have. 9 of Cups is connected with what we want. It is the wish fulfillment card. And this is something that it's not just like a superficial desire or want or need. This is something on a really deep level. And this can also be a time too when maybe you're getting connected with your gratitude as well. It can just be a time when that's being brought up for you. I think like a lot of deep feelings can be surfacing too, where you're just like feeling more in touch right now. It can also be a time when you get something that you want, you have something that you want, you receive something that you want, you do something that you want. Seeing Page of Pentacles. This can be connected with like maybe a new position that you're stepping into, or a new like project or a new venture of some sort. Having a Page of Pentacles can be like the very beginning steps of something here. You're like, I really want to do this. And it also feels kind of like a new thing that you got going on here. I'm also seeing some type of correction that's taking place. I'm seeing Justice landing over top of 7 of Swords. So 7 of Swords is something that can be a little bit backwards, but when we have Justice over top of it, it's going to be a correction. So there's definitely a correction that's taking place here for sure. This can also be as well if anything was going on that was out of alignment with the vibration of truth, harmony, anything like that. Having Justice above this is a time when that will be eradicated essentially. So anything that was out of balance coming back into balance in this regard. We have Libra and we also have Aquarius here. Yeah, this feels like something that's being healed. I will say this as well. If you have anything like going on within your relationships that maybe there was just like something where there was a need to be like forthcoming, or there was a need to correct something or own up to anything, whether this be your energy or somebody else's energy. This can also be too like, maybe where have I not been fully showing up and not allowing things to be balanced or not allowing things to be at peace. This can be a time when you're looking into that and seeing where maybe you sidetrack things, or maybe you do things actively that don't allow for a sense of balance. And this can even be like, maybe I don't always say the truth about how it is that I feel, and I'm just saying that I'm okay with this and I'm not okay with this. It can be like even something simple like that, which ends up having a complex impact on things. Like maybe this is something with people pleasing. Maybe this is like not holding space for yourself when you're connected within a relationship. Maybe this is like allowing somebody else's preferences to overrule your own rather than like working together and figuring something out. Just anywhere where you can feel like maybe haven't been showing up and being like totally truthful about what is like right for you and what's not right for you. Because Justice can even be about like your preferences of what you like and what you don't like, because if you're doing something or allowing something that's not in balance with yourself and you're not saying something about it, because this 7 of Swords can definitely be like, well, there's something going on within me, but then I'm not expressing that, and then something is feeling off within me or within the dynamic within the relationship. This can be a time where you do something about this when you say something, or it can be like somebody else saying something that they hadn't been saying. That can be something too. This can also be about holding yourself accountable or holding someone else accountable. That can be it as well. especially if there was something that needed to be closed out or ended. I'm seeing Ten of Swords and then I'm seeing the Lovers. So this can indicate something had happened. When it's a Ten of Swords, it means that it's not actively something that's still going on. It's something challenging that happened, something that we can still be feeling the after effects of, but the actual event is not happening anymore. Or the like initiating of that energy is not happening anymore. Interesting. So seeing Ten of Swords and seeing the Lovers and then seeing Eight of Cups, this can be moving away from something, actually. This is a very interesting setup here with this. Maybe something happened within a relationship. Maybe something happened with you and another person, and you can be saying, I'm not really trying to keep experiencing this. Like, this actually feels like stepping away from a relationship. Now, when I say stepping away, it can mean a couple different things. For some of you, the Eight of Cups, especially with Justice above, this can be, this is not aligned with my life when it's in balance, this relationship. And so this is something that I'm going to walk away from entirely. For others of you, it can be like me seeking this particular thing. I'm not going to get what I need here or what specifically I'm seeking. So I need to accept that and I need to look for it elsewhere. That can also be something that's going on too. Maybe you feel like something is no longer part of your present and you don't want it to be part of your future either. It can be a time when you do that too. There's definitely something that's been going on within a relationship where there hasn't been full transparency and full honesty, and it feels like for some of you, I'm definitely getting the feeling that this actually has to do with the other person, but you need to pay attention to what's going on, because having Seven of Swords above High Priestess can be like, I've been getting feelings about this and there have been red flags, but I've been sweeping it under the rug. So this, for some of you, this is not your energy. This is actually the other person's energy, but you may have been like not listening to your intuition about this. And this can be any type of like dynamic that you're connected in with another person. It doesn't have to be a particular type of relationship. It's like anything where you and this person are connected with one another. You're getting help as it relates to your relationship with them. You may have wanted something particular, or you may not be able to kind of create that here in this dynamic. And having Justice above Eight of Cups is like, maybe it's not right the way that you're being treated and you're gonna walk away. Maybe there's something going on here where you're like, if I maintain this relationship in this way, I'm not going to be able to be in a place of balance and peace and harmony within myself. So I have to do something and make a change. And you've been getting feelings about this. When we have Seven of Swords above High Priestess, High Priestess is your divine intelligence coming through. It's been saying something to you, but you may have been shutting it down just so you could keep things how they were with this person. Meanwhile, there's something going on that's not good for you. This is something that you would feel like keeps you in an energy that it doesn't sit well with you to keep moving around within this. And so even though you may have wanted something very badly, maybe even very desperately with that Nine of Cups there, you can be saying that you'd be better off moving forward. But I definitely get the sense of something going on between you and this person that doesn't feel... Something just feels wrong about it. And again, like, I don't know if this is like a way that you were showing up or this has to do with the other person, or this can just be like you ignoring your deeper insight about what's going on here, or like ignoring your intuition, ignoring your emotions about this. You need to trust yourself about this, because this can be something where if you stay within this and you don't do something about this, you're going to find that you're going to start having a worse and worse attitude about this, because this is like an unjust situation and you need to correct it. Or it's an imbalanced situation and you need to do something to correct it. But for some of you, you can feel like if I do that, I'm leaving behind also something that I want. Like I want this to work, but at the same time, if it's like working like this is not good for you. And you can know that too. So it's about needing to listen. And I get too that if you really touch base with yourself and you really tune in, you know that you're not meant to be maneuvering within this anymore. Not in this way. And if you're really being honest and if you're really listening to yourself, you know that you need to move on. You know that you need to move forward. But it can be really difficult because I feel like there was potential, but that can really get us, right? There may be potential, but the way that it's manifesting, there is potential for you to be able to find what you want with this person, but that's not how it's manifesting, because that comes down to choices that are being made. The chemistry can be there, but the choices that would allow for that potential to be reached are not being made. And so this is going to be about recognizing that and moving forward. So I'm not saying that this isn't something that you don't want anymore. This can be something that you still want, but at the same time, you can know that whatever it is that's going on here, it's not going to sit right with you to remain within this in this way, and that you have to move forward. And when I say you have to, I mean, if you want to feel right with yourself, you're going to have to do that, but you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. But just know that this is something that can really stoke resentment within you. It can stoke this feeling of you not being treated properly, not being treated fairly, of you not being valued, of you not being appreciated. It will reinforce those things within you. And is that something that you want to do to yourself? And I think that when you're in a place truly of balance and love within your relationship with yourself, this is not the type of thing that you'd be putting up with. It doesn't matter who the person is. It's about what you would be allowing or not allowing. Like, are you standing up for yourself or not? And we have Gemini, we have Libra, we have the moon, we also have Aquarius here. These are all air energies. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, all of this. So this can majorly be like about what's going on within you, what you're feeling, and whether or not you are advocating for yourself. And that can be something that has to be done here, because you may have been letting something slide. I mean, having Seven of Swords above High Priestess, like maybe you're well aware of this, but you haven't been calling it out. You haven't been saying anything. And then like, if you really like love yourself, would you keep yourself in a situation like this? And I think even too, if you feel like, well, I don't know that I'm totally in a place where I love myself, like this is the step. This is how you do that. So if you want to be in a good place with yourself, now can be a time when you're showing yourself actions that you'll take in order to reinforce that you're showing up for yourself, not just letting yourself be walked all over. Because for some of you, that's definitely the feeling here within this situation. Because this can be something that you haven't been confronting, and it needs to be confronted now at this point, so that things can move forward. And this may be something difficult to really allow yourself to do this, but you can know at the same time you are not at peace with yourself on a deeper level if you don't do something about this. So when you go to bed at night, you're going to have that feeling where it doesn't feel good. You feel kind of sick to your stomach, and when you wake up, you wake up in the morning, and as soon as this situation comes to mind, you don't feel good. And you're not going to feel good until you do something about it, because that's what that feeling is about, needing to do something about this here. And yeah, for some of you, this has just gone on for too long, and it really is the right thing for you to be doing. It's the right thing for you to be doing, is to walk away. Because you can find something that reinforces the things that you want, and this may be reinforcing things, and it can really connect with like your self-worth and your self-esteem in a way that if you're really showing up for yourself, you're not going to be doing that. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing be connected with this energy. Your biggest thing here is that you need to trust yourself, and you need to trust that you know what's good for you and what's not good for you, because I'm getting something here about you minimizing your emotions. minimizing the way that you feel, and then you're not listening to your intuition and you're not honoring your instinct here. But it doesn't feel good to be in this interaction. So there's something that needs to be done. And this is going to allow for things to be better for you. This is going to allow for things that work in ways where you don't have to sacrifice yourself. This is going to allow you to manifest relationships that you don't feel like you have to choose them over yourself. It can be everybody choosing themselves and each other rather than an either or, because this feels like you can't choose yourself and remain in the relationship like this, and so you feel like it totally has to be like lopsided in order for you to be in this. But right now, your prerogative may be to be in balance and harmony with yourself, and so relationships that do not honor and support that, they're gonna have to go. Or at least you're gonna have to change the way that you've been interacting within them. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.